Good morning, dear students. My name is Shashank Kumar Verma, and today I am going to discuss chapter 2, that is whole number. So, everyone know what is natural number. So, natural number you know that start from 1, but in whole number, the whole number start from 0. Whole, it means start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, what is the concept? In whole number, it start from 0. Next is predecessor. As its name indicate, predecessor means previous. As its name indicate, previous. Okay. It means what comes before. Okay. For example, what comes before 7? So you will write down 6. Or anyone can ask you the question, what was your previous class? So if you are in 6th class, you will say my previous class was 5. Clear to everyone? Now successor, as name indicate, it means success. What is the meaning of success? It means what comes after. Clear? Just say if 10, so what is the successor of 10? This is 11. Okay. So what is the basic rule? In predecessor, you will subtract -1. In successor, you will add +1. Clear? This is the basic difference of predecessor and successor. Now comes on the sum property of the whole number. As you know that addition, subtraction, multiplication, everything, but how you will apply in a whole number. So this is your closure property. In previous chapter I also discussed, if A and B are any two whole number, then A plus B is also a whole number. What is the meaning of this? Let's A equal to 4. You can take any type of number. B equal, but number should be whole. B equal to 3. Then what is the result of A plus B? This is 4 plus 3. This is 7. Okay. Now you can say this is whole number because whole number start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So 7 is a whole number. Now the next is commutative law. So commutative law what indicates? It indicates that if A and B are two whole number, then the sum of A plus B will be equal to B plus A. It means let A equal to 2, B equal to 3. So let us check A plus B. It means 2 plus 3. B plus A. It means 3 plus 2. So you can say the sum of both will be equal to 5. Clear to everyone? Yani if there are two whole number, then the sum of A plus B and B plus A will also be a whole number. Now the additive property of 0. As you know that if you will add anything in 0, the result will be same. There is no effect in the result. For example, if A equal to 10. So according to property, if you will add 10 plus 0, it will give 10. Clear? Another example you can take. If you will add 11 plus 0, it will also give what? 11. Clear to everyone? Now students, next we will discuss the properties of the subtraction. So first we will read what is the property. If A and B are two whole numbers such that A greater than B or A equal to B, then A minus B is a whole number. Otherwise subtraction is not possible. So this I will explain according to example. Now take example. What is given? If A and B are two whole number, clear, and there is a one rule, a greater than b or a equal to b. So first I am going to take a equal to 8 and b equal to 4, yeah 3. Clear? So now if you will subtract a minus b, then what it will come? 8 minus 3. This will give you 5. Acha, tell me, this is whole number or not? You can say, sir, this is whole number because 5 and whole number start from 0, so this is whole number. Now this is about a greater than b, when a greater than b. Next is if a equal to b. So now I am going to take a equal to 5 and b equal to 5. Clear? Now subtract this, a minus b. So what is the value of a and b? This is 5 minus 5. Now you know that 5 minus 5 0. Now tell me, 0 is a whole number or not? Yes, 0 is a whole number. Now if you will take a equal to 3 and b equal to 7. Clear to everyone? Now you will subtract, so this will come 3 minus 7. So can you tell this is a whole number or not? So dear students, this is not a whole number. Clear? Subtraction, so you know that, because if you know about integer, so subtraction you will do, this will come in minus, but whole number start from 0, so in whole number this is not possible in whole number. Always remember this rule. Now next is, for any two whole number a and b, a minus b will not be equal to b minus a. This is the sign of not equal to. For example, let us take a equal to 5, b equal to 3. Clear? Now you know that a minus b is given, so write down a minus b. What it will give? A equal to 5, b equal to 3. So this will give 2 and b minus a. So b minus a, b is 3 or minus 5. So can you say this both are equal, a minus b and b minus a? No, this is not equal. Why this is not equal? Because a minus b gives 2, but b minus a, you know that this is smaller number and this is greater number, so you cannot subtract. For subtraction, in according to first rule, a should be greater than b. So this is not correct according to the whole number. Now next is, for any whole number a, we have a minus 0 equal to a, but 0 minus a is not defined in a whole number. Same process. Let us take a equal to 9. Now a minus 0 is what? 9 minus 0. So you know that 9 minus 0, 9. But if we will take 0 minus a, then what it will give? 0 minus 9. So can you subtract 0 and 9? No, na? Because according to first rule, you will subtract only when a greater than b or a equal to b. But here a is less than b, so it is not possible. ठीक है ना? Now next, this is also based on first, second, third rule. If a, b, c are any three whole number, then in general a minus b minus c not equal to a minus b minus c. Now take as example, a equal to 10, b equal to 6, c equal to 4. Now find out first a minus b minus c. So value of a is 10 minus b minus c is what? 6 minus 4. So I think you know everything about board mass in class 5th. So first you will solve bracket. So 10 minus 6 minus 4, 2. Now 10 minus 2, it will come 8. Clear to everyone? Next is a minus in bracket b minus c. So what is a? A is 10 minus b minus c. Yani, one minute student, there is a mistake in this. Here is given a minus b फिर minus c. तो we'll write down a minus b यानी 10 minus 6. Sorry for this. 10 minus 6 फिर minus 4. Sorry. तो a minus b minus c. तो a minus b यानी 10 minus 6. This will come 10 minus 6 4. Clear to everyone? फिर minus 4 outside. This will give 0. Correct this in your copy. This is 0. Clear? Now this is 0. Now a minus b minus c. तो a is 10 minus b minus c यानी 6 minus what? 4. So 10 minus 6 minus 4 2 यानी it is 8. So clearly you can see thus a minus b minus c is 0 and a minus b minus c equal to 8. Both are not equal. Clear? Now students, our next property is if a, b, c are whole numbers such that a minus b equal to c, then b plus c equal to a. Now what is the meaning of this? Now take an example. If a equal to 4, b equal to 2, c equal to 1. Now solve this. A minus b equal to c. Clear to everyone? Now what it will give? A minus b यानी 4 minus 2 will give 2. This is clear according to first rule. Now another is b plus c equal to a. So take b plus c. Yani what is b? Here. What is b? B is 2. And what is c? C is 1 minute. Students, in this you will not take the value of c. Okay. C तो you will observe ना. C तो you will observe. What you will observe? A minus b will equal to c. तो a और b. 4 minus 2. The value of c is 2. This is the value of c. Now b plus c. So what is the value of b? 2 and the value of c is also 2. So 2 plus 2 a. A it means 4. Clear to everyone? It means you will take the value of a and b, and if you will subtract a minus b, then the result is c. And now another is b plus c equal to a. So what is the value of b? You took 2 and the value of c what comes? 2. So 2 plus 2 4. Now the next is division in whole number. So you know that in class 5th you solve many questions based on this. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. You know that what is dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. So this I will explain according to one example. Let us take one example. 8 and 73. Clear? So how many times it will go? 8 9 ja 72. So 3 minus 2 1, 7 minus 7 0. Clear? So dividend is what? This is 73. Divisor 8, quotient 9, and this is remainder. What is the remainder? What left? 1. So this will also come 8 9 ja 72 plus 1 means 73. Now next is the property of division. If a and b are non-zero whole number. Beta non-zero, what is the meaning of non-zero? Non-zero means the number should not be equal to 0. Non-zero whole number. Then a divided by b is not always a whole number. What is the meaning of this? Let us take an example. If you will take 8 divided by 4. So you know that 4 2 ja 8. ठीक है. This is a whole number. You know that because whole number start from 0. If you are going to take next example, just say 9 divided by 4. So what it will come? It will not totally divide. Clear? it will come 2 whole 1 by 4. 4 2 ja 8, 8 plus 1 9. So this is whole number or not? You will say this is not a whole number, because this will, if you will solve, this will come in point, in decimal, and whole number start from 0 and so on. So this is not a whole number. Now next is division of by 0. Clear to everyone? Next is division by 0. So in this, if a is a whole number, then a divided by 0 is meaningless. So students, in our maths, if 10, there is any number divided by 0, so this is equal to meaningless. In maths, this is meaningless. Clear? But third rule is, if 0 is in numerator and denominator any number, then result is always a 0. Clear to everyone? So what is the difference is division by 0 in both two rules. If 0 is in denominator, then result is meaningless, and if 0 in numerator, then result is 0 always. Clear? You can take any example, just say 0 divided by 23, this is also gives 0. Clear to everyone? Now this is all about the chapter 2, the basic concept of whole number. Now in next video we will discuss the question based on this. So till you try to solve the question based on this. Thank you, students.